My name is Kitty Patterson. I am a very pretty white feline with big green eyes and a pink nose. My first home was abusive. There were children present, and it was awful. But Mommy and Daddy rescued me and brought me to my forever home. Settling into my new life was easy. I was given the love and attention that I deserved. I had my fill of food and treats. Mommy played with me every single day. At night, I would sleep on top of them in their bed. And most importantly, my litter box was always kept clean. It was just me, Mommy, and Daddy. It was perfect. And then he ruined everything. He was the ugliest cat I've ever seen. He was big, stinky, and furry. Part of his ear was missing. And he was black. Now, I'm not racist, but the only good black cat is a dead one. My parents named him Spock. A ridiculous name, of course. Everyone knows that Star Wars is better than Star Trek. Whenever I saw Spock, I hissed and swatted at his big, ugly face. I begged Mommy and Daddy to take him away, but they were cruel and kept him. Spock eventually tricked my parents into loving him, and not me. I watched as Daddy pet his dirty black fur. Mommy gave him my treats as I starved. They played with him while I sat alone and bored. My beautiful litter box was defiled by his big stinky poops. It was disgusting. I hated him. Life was unbearable. It had become clear to me that Spock was not going anywhere. I resolved myself to tolerate his offensive presence. The only thing I enjoyed doing was sleeping near him as we took our naps, so I could keep an eye on him. Spock was mildly entertaining to watch. He liked to run from one side of the house to the other. His stupidity amused me. Mommy started taking us out for walks. I didn't like it. It was scary outside, and the gravel hurt my dainty little paws. But Spock loved it, and good riddance. When he left, I had the whole house to myself. I began to look forward to his walks. I had just started running from one end of the house to the other when the door opened and Mommy rushed in. Spock was not with her. "Spock ran away," she said. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! I was elated, but Mommy didn't want to celebrate with me. She cried a lot, and when Daddy got home, they just went to bed. I lay on top of them, satisfied that I had reclaimed my domain. The next few days were a blur. Every day, Mommy or Daddy left. Searching the neighborhood for him was such a waste of time. They should have been spending it on me. I thought things would return to normal, but they didn't. I got used to being the only cat in the house once again. While it was nice to have my litter box back, there was no one for me to torment. At least when Spock was here, I had something to keep me occupied. It was so boring being all alone, and Mommy and Daddy were still sad. Late one night, I went to bed as usual with Daddy, but Mommy didn't join us. I figured she was out walking, looking for that cat again. Daddy's phone rang, and he seemed excited. He jumped out of bed, rudely knocking me to the floor, and left me! A few minutes later, they burst through the front door with a cage. Inside the cage was a big, smelly, black cat. It was him! Spock was back. I was sure to let him know how I felt. Despite his presence, things started to get better. To my dismay, Mommy and Daddy still showered Spock with attention. But they resumed giving me the love and attention that I deserved. Days and weeks went by, and we settled back into our normal routine. During our afternoon sessions of staring at each other, Spock suddenly meowed to me and said, "I missed you, Kitty, when I was gone. I don't know if you knew that." "You were gone?" "I didn't even notice," I said. He seemed pleased as he closed his eyes and purred himself to sleep. I started to purr as well, despite my desire not to. I continued watching him for a while, until my eyes grew heavy. I laid down and went to sleep next to my big, stinky, disgusting brother.